Hello, welcome back, Boxer1 here, and today we're going to be looking at this. This is LEGO set 21141, the Zombie Cave, and it has zombies, as you would have guessed. It has 3 figures total, and a very nice little cave build here that is perfect for any Minecraft world. So, let's get into it with the figures first, then we'll look at the build and everything else. The first figure here is Steve, a very common figure. I'm holding him so he doesn't have glare on him, as you can see. He has an iron pickaxe here, an iron pickaxe and an iron helmet, which is very nice. I quite like how that helmet looks with the stuff on it, but it's pretty cool. It's a very nice Steve figure, just a pretty common Steve, but I still like getting him, and I definitely like getting armor on my Steves. He also comes with a cookie, just a simple printed cookie. That's in a ton of sets, not Minecraft even, but very nice to get either way. Pretty good. Next up, we have the zombie. Just your typical zombie. He doesn't have anything special about him. He doesn't have armor or anything, or I guess you could give him Steve's armor, but that's not what he comes with in the set. He's just pretty common figure. You've seen him in a bunch of sets. No back printing or anything, but yeah, very nice. But the final figure, if we can zoom in even a bit more, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Is the baby zombie. Maybe he'll be good on his own. No, the glare messes him up. It is a very small character, and he's actually exclusive to the set because of that small little print you can see on his chest underneath his head there. There are multiple baby zombies that they've produced after this, but this guy is the only one to have that print, making him exclusive to this set. And for a long time, he was actually just exclusive. There wasn't any other sets that included a baby zombie in any way. But this is a very cool little guy and a very nice figure to have. Now we can look at the actual set itself. It's pretty cool, actually. We looked at some other sets previously, and they were pretty simple, but this one is actually kind of interesting in its structural. And yeah, we can start at the entrance, I guess. There's some play feature you can see there. I'll show that in a second once we get into the cave. But there's also ore throughout this thing. There's a gold ore there, there's a redstone ore there, and you can actually remove all this ore because they're just on jumper plates or attached to the ceiling, which we'll see a couple more inside the cave in a second. But there's a ladder going up to a furnace, which another play feature is hidden there. There's a torch on the front and a little flower there. Very cool. Let's get on to the inside, which actually we can just turn this thing around. There's a bat as well. There's a bat on the top of the thing here. He's actually supposed to be like that. He can also have his wings open, which I'll just show you quickly. And that's what he looks like with his wings open if it will focus, which it never likes to do. There we go. Very cool. And it does have that nice little printed tile. In this little lava section, you can see some coal ore attached to the ceiling, and our final ore is actually under here. So your character has to mine it. Steve has to mine these blocks out, so you can have some stone blocks here. And you get to a diamond ore, which is very cool, and definitely a nice inclusion. But that's the structure of everything done. We can now look at the play features. Here, which is the first one we looked at, it's a very simple explosion feature. Using this TNT here, you simply push on this, and it just simply... Well, sometimes it works. Don't know why maybe it's a bit stuck. Yeah, you can see how this would work. I don't know why it's getting stuck like that. Maybe I'll put it a bit looser on here, so maybe it'll work better. And it just fell off. Oops. We'll try that again. Maybe it just gets a bit stiff after a while. Ooh, that's weird. I don't know why it's not working. And it's a very stiff mechanism. I don't know. You can really have to push that in order just to get it off, and that's when it was loose. So, yeah, kind of a weird feature there. It used to work better. I don't know if I built it wrong or something like that, but it looks completely right. So, I don't know why it wasn't working there. Very weird. The second play feature is a little bit more interesting. It is actually a gravel drop. So maybe you're mining above the cave, or not above the cave, but inside the cave, and you're mining the ceiling for some ore, and then you mine a block and some gravel falls. Now it shows that in this set by simply making this thing on little rails here, and it drops the gravel down. I'll show you that again. This is also how you reset it. I think I should show that as well. Definitely not because I'm just too lazy to cut it. But here we go. And if you pull this, I'll try and show you from the bottom. This is a bit stiff as well. I don't know why, but it is. It's hard to get it on camera. Wow, it is very stiff. Pull it out a little bit more so maybe it'll want to work. There we go. Very stiff mechanisms in the set, apparently. But yeah, that's basically it. There's not too much more to talk about. I don't know why those play features were so stiff. When I played with them a long time ago, probably when I got it, they were perfectly fine. Maybe it's just over time they do wear, and they do get a bit more stiff there, especially like with dust and stuff. So, I don't know. But either way, I quite like this set. I think it comes with some really good figures, especially that baby zombie. He's exclusive, so that's really cool. The bat's also pretty cool, although he's kind of hidden in there. And yeah, it comes with plenty of mineable things like the ores and those blocks back there to reveal the ore. And some pretty cool features, even if they are a bit stiff sometimes. But yeah, I really like this set. I really think it's pretty cool. I think it's good to have a cave in a lot of the themes, or not a lot of the themes, but a lot of the waves of sets. I think having a cave is really important because that's one of the main things you do in Minecraft, mine. And so that's very good to have here. But yeah, a very nice little cave here, and a very nice expansion to the Minecraft world. I do hope you enjoyed. I shall see you next time where we will be looking at, I don't think it's going to be Minecraft, it may be my animation thingamabobber, but then after that, it will be the igloo. So whenever that next review comes out, it'll be the Minecraft igloo set. So I do hope you enjoyed again, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.